Skyblock's economy is heading downhill because inflation has never been so bad. Crystal mining in the Crystal Hollows allows players to sell their ores to the NPCs, therefore adding money into the economy. Over time, inflation devaluates coins, which increases items' prices. With the usual money making methods, it's so hard to keep up with the demand for more coins. That's why in today's video, I'll be showing you some items that you can easily earn millions from in floors 1 to 7 of dungeons. If you enjoy the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing. I'd really appreciate it and it helps the channel out a lot. Also, please join my Discord as there are frequent giveaways and it helps me to connect with you guys. Hope to see you there, link in the description. If you aren't already aware, Dungeons is a player vs enemy game mode added into Skyblock in mid-2020. Currently there are only 2 released dungeons, Catacombs and its Master Mode. As part of a 2 to 5 player team, you must explore randomly generated rooms by killing mobs and mini-bosses, ultimately leading up to a boss fight. Once completed, you will be granted a rank depending on how well the run went and be rewarded with Catacombs EXP. Chests will randomly generate loot, which can cost much less than the auction house, resulting in huge profits. Every floor you venture up, the difficulty increases by approximately plus 50%, making it a much harder challenge. Despite what you think, post-completion chests aren't the only way to earn millions in dungeons. Mob drops and secrets can add to a decent amount of coins as well. One of the most valuable secret drops is the Treasure Talisman. It can be found as a secret in floor 4 and above. It sells for around 400,000 coins on the auction house. A more common drop that can be obtained on any floor as a secret is the Health Potion 8 Splash Potion. It can be sold to an NPC for about 23,000 and is obtained completely for free. Picture this. You get 2 health potions per run. That's 56,000 a run. Now adding it all up, say if you had 1,000 runs, that's 56 million coins, meanwhile doing the real money making methods. Mini-bosses in dungeons can also be quite good for money as they have valuable drops. The first of which is the Ice Spray Wand, which has a 0.1% chance to be dropped by a frozen adventurer on floors 4 and above. Depending on the rarity and stats, they are worth around 27.5 million on the auction house. Lost adventurers have a 100% chance to drop dragon fragments, which can be used to craft dragon armor or sold to the bazaar. Superior dragon lost adventurers are rarer, but their fragments are worth significantly more. When Hypixel was releasing new dungeon floors, mob drops from higher floors were worth much more than they are now. This is because not many people could venture through these floors easily. Although they have decreased in price by a lot, legendary Zombie Knight chestplates are great cheap substitutes for Shadow Assassin chestplates, as they give good base strength and defense stats. They can go from 600,000 to 1 million and scale up in price depending on what floor it was obtained on. Master Mode drops usually have the highest base stats, but may require higher Catacombs levels to be able to use them. The Catacombs are a great place to earn money fast and are a lot more fun than mining crystals for 12 hours straight. As long as your party isn't completely made out of monkeys, dungeon runs should go smoothly. You'd be surprised to find out how many items you can make money out of in post-completion dungeon chests. In almost every dungeon run, you have a chance to drop a free 20 to 30,000 coins from Rejuvenate books in the wooden chest. Additionally, every floor excluding floor 1 can randomly spawn Ultimate Wise or Wisdom enchants into the gold chest for 50,000 coins. These Ultimate enchants, when in high demand, can go for 200,000 coins. For some more profitable drops, Fuming Potato Books can be found on every floor in the Obsidian or Bedrock chests for the price of 1 million. For some very strange reason though, Floor 2 Fuming Potato Book prices are 1.25 million, which is 250,000 more than the average price. I have no idea why this is, whether it be a typo or intentional, who knows. Anyway, Fuming Potato Books are worth 1.1 million coins in the bazaar, but when updates release with new armor, these prices generally go up, reaching the 1.3 million mark. Now when you want to upgrade the rarity of your item, you go for a Recombobulator 3000, right? Well, these items can be found in every single dungeon floor, Obsidian and Bedrock chests. They cost 5.75 million in floor 1 and 5 million in floor 2 and above. Recombobulators can be sold to the bazaar for 6 million coins, but similarly to Fuming Potato Books, they go up in price when new armor is released. Now back to the floors themselves. As floors progress, the harder they get and the better the loot becomes. Floor 1, despite being the lowest level floor, can earn you a decent profit because of its Bonzo Staff. It costs 2.1 million in the Emerald chest as well as 2 million in the Obsidian and sells for about 2.8 million on the auction house. Bonzo Staff is used for cheesing dungeon puzzles like Bomb Defuse, which is why their prices stayed above the dungeon chest value. The Necromancer's Brooch is another profitable drop found in Floor 1's wooden chest and can be sold for a quick profit of 100,000 coins. Floor 2 has a few more profitable items than Floor 1, one being the Scarf Studies worth 700,000 coins. Out of the Diamond chest it costs 100,000, in the Emerald 250,000, and in the Obsidian 500,000. Depending on what chest you get it in, the profits range from 200,000 to 600,000 coins. Same as Floor 1, Floor 2 has the chance to spawn a Necromancer's Brooch in its wooden chest worth 100,000. It also has the chance to drop a Combo 1 book worth 75,000 coins in the wooden chest. Floor 3 isn't very profitable besides the universal items such as the Recombobulator 3000 I mentioned earlier. The only other small bit of profit is the Necromancer's Brooch in the wooden chest. Floor 4 used to be hugely popular for early game players, as dropping just one Spirit Bone would be a profit of 3 to 5 million. Now that bone meringues have been nerfed and are no longer the meta, the prices of Spirit Bones have gone below how much they are worth in the Obsidian chests. Spirit Boots, however, cost 3.5 million in both Emerald and Obsidian chests. They are worth 5 million coins and are used for cheesing trap rooms. Spirit Scepters are still good for Slayers and early game dungeon mages, so their main ingredient, Spirit Wings, sell for 3.5 million coins and cost 2 million in the Obsidian chest. I'll try to keep this guide as short as I can, but there are just so many items that I don't want to miss. Floor 5 is where you start to make a good amount of money. The gold chest can spawn a dark orb costing 250,000 coins and being worth 400,000 on the auction house. A dark orb is a reforged stone used to give accessories the shaded reforge. For 250,000 coins in the diamond chest, you can get an Overload 1 book worth 800,000. I was surprised when I saw the price of Overload 1s, because it never used to be so high. It's possible that it went up in price due to the Enderman Slayer and Weaponsmith Workshop updates which added new bows. Another strange thing I noticed is that the Shadow Assassin chestplate is worth 2 million more than the Wither chestplate obtained on Floor 7. It's probably because the Juju non-meta is really growing. Anyway, Shadow Assassin chestplates are worth 24 million and cost 6 million in the Bedrock chest. An additional item, the Shadow Fury Sword, comes with a 6 million profit costing 15 million out of the Bedrock chest and being worth 21 million on the auction house. If you thought that playing dungeons was a bad money making method, you might want to think again, because those were only the early to mid game floors. Here are the methods for the mid to end game players in dungeons. Floor 6 is home to the start of frag runs. You may have already heard of frag runs, but essentially they're dungeon runs that aren't aimed at completion, but instead aimed at mob drops. Once blood has been rushed, wait until one of the three, Scarf, Livid or Bonzo, spawns, then kill them. The mini-bosses have a 100% chance to drop fragments. Livid fragments being worth the most and sell for about 50,000. Next, kill all the remaining mobs and go through the portal, then kill the golems. Golems have a small chance to drop an ancient rose worth 300,000 and are used to craft the Flower of Truth. Once you've done this, leave the dungeon and repeat. Floor 6 doesn't really have tons of good chest drops, but the giant sword found in the Obsidian or Bedrock chest costs 25 million and can be worth up to 150 million. Now on to the final level, Floor 7. Floor 7 has so many great money making methods it would take forever to list them all, so I'll just go over the best. The most notable methods are giant frag running and the usual S+ completion runs. Floor 7 frag running is pretty much the same as Floor 6, except you don't need to go into the portal and aim for both the golem and mini boss. The giants have a good chance to drop their unique item with Diamante's handle, the Diamond Armor Giants drop, being worth the most at 1.3 million coins. Precursor gears and Wither catalysts can spawn in every chest but the wood, and give around 100,000 to 200,000 coins each. Next, Soul Eater 1 is probably one of the most common and valuable enchants, being worth up to 1.3 million and found for 1 million in the Emerald, Obsidian or Bedrock chest. As mentioned before, the Wither chestplate makes less profit than the Shadow Assassin chestplate, costing 10 million and being sellable for 22 million coins. You've probably heard of the scrolls used on Necron's blade variants such as the Hyperion or Skiller. These scrolls used to be worth up to 70 million each, but now make a profit of 3 million, each costing 3 million out of the Bedrock chest. It's not terrible, but their prices did crash after Floor 7 became more popular. There's been some debate recently over whether Necron's handle chances have been nerfed. This has caused some inflation in Necron's handle prices, so if you're planning to get a Hyperion, I'd suggest you try grinding Floor 7 dungeons. Necron's handle only costs 35 million coins in the Bedrock chest and is worth a whopping 620 million coins. That's an insane 590 million profit, but it could take you up or over 1000 runs to finally obtain one. I wish you all the best with your money making. I hope this video was useful. Please join my Discord, link is in the description. Thanks for watching, see ya.